Hello, I'm Jack.
I'm Rachel.
And this is week 8 of the lockdown.
So what we've decided to do this week is just to do our general rundown of what we've been doing, and then we're just going to talk about some of our favourites that we've either discovered or sort of renewed during lockdown. So yeah, we're just going to talk about that.
But to start off with, as per every week, what did you do, Rachel?
So I have finished another book. I feel like I'm always saying that.
Yeah, what book did you finish this week?
I finished the second of the Seven Sisters books, which is the Storm Sister, which was really nice, really good. I like that story. I have played some ukulele. I've started reading a new book called The Flower Girls, which is a thriller, which is very confusing so far. I'm a little bit it's meant to be really good, but I am a little bit confused as it's one of those books where it's given me all of the information about a lot of characters at the beginning, and I'm now trying to figure out who separate the characters in my mind.
Right.
Like, they've given me a lot of names and I'm a bit like so I'm just sort of trying to figure it out.
Did Angela send you the books, or?
I received 2 more books in the Seven Sisters book series from a family member who sent them to me, which was very kind of them. I've done some uni work, because I've got an assignment due on the 26th, so I need to keep going with that. I can't be bothered. It's my last assignment of uni though. My last assignment of 3rd year, and then I'm done with my undergrad.
Some of us aren't very lucky.
Hey, this is the first time,
this
is the first year that I have finished before you.
Yeah, in our first year and our second year,
You finished at least 2 weeks before I did.
Yeah.
And I've also done some more of my painting. Not masses more, but I've done a little bit. My issue is that I sit on the floor at the bottom of Jack's bed.
Like right where you are currently.
Yeah, right where the tripod is. I fell down the stairs about 18 months ago and really bruised my coccyx. And for some reason, it's really sort of resurfaced at the moment. I don't know if it's just because I'm sat down more, or because we're walking more, or because I'm doing Zumba at least 3 times a week. So I don't know what it is, but something's rejugged it, and it's really sore at the moment. So I had to give it a bit of a break because I was in quite a bit of pain. So I sort of left it for a bit. I don't think I've really done much else. It's been a productive week, but it's also been like
quite a quiet week.
Quiet week. We've got a bit of fluff on your head. Your brain's coming out. That's what my gran always used to say. My gran and grumpy always used to say, when you've got fluff coming out and fluff in your hair, it's your brain's coming out. What have you done?
So I've been doing a bit of uni work this week. I've really cracked down on.
Yeah, you really have. You really just got on with it.
It's given me a chance to properly work on my pre-production work. A planned shoot is always more effective than a not so planned shoot, and will always turn out
kind
better.
Of the same with anything.
Which we'll come back to in a bit. I also have been playing the ukulele. Like the other week, I forgot to mention it for the past 2 weeks, but I've in the mail as if I don't know. I ordered a pull-up bar. You know, one of those ones that go against your door frame and you can do pull-ups on it. I recently invested in one of them. As well as that, I recently got an Audible account. With Audible, you get your first 2...
I cracked it. Oh, that was nice.
You get your 2 first books free. So I got the first 2 books in the Game of Thrones series, A Song of Ice and Fire. A Song of Ice and Fire is, specifically Game of Thrones, the first one, is a book series that I've been trying to read since my first year of college. I'm in my last year of uni now, at the back end of my last year of uni, and I started reading them. That was 5 years ago. I started reading it then. I still haven't finished the first book. I'm a very slow reader. Now that I've got Audible, I feel like I'll be able to properly get through the books now, which is really good. Also, going back to fitness and workouts and stuff, I've also started it's a workout that says that if you do this for 22 days in a row, it will give you a 6-pack. I've recently lost my 6-pack because of lockdown, because I haven't been able to get to training.
It's not true, but yeah.
So I'm going to see how that looks in 22 days. Yeah, I'm just curious to see if it is actually effective in what it's claiming. So what I was meaning by a planned shoot always is more effective. For the past 8 weeks, whenever we've done something, like we've done cooking a lot and we've done stuff like that a lot, but normally I'm not really planning it, like thinking about what I want to do. I'm just shooting as we go. So this week I decided to actually plan what I was shooting this week.
Jack's really good at explaining what he wants.
Yeah, so what I decided to do this week was, and hopefully from this week onwards, for all of the stuff that I do, I just realised I didn't put my bracelets on. I've decided to start actually get a shot list together as if it was an actual film, because it is good practice for me. So when I get into the film industry and working on adverts and stuff, I'm already used to doing it because I haven't stopped doing it since university. So we did that, and hopefully it turned out a bit better than last time. Let's have a look there. was an enjoyable video.
It tasted good.
It was very
a good
tasty.
batch this time round.
It was a really good batch this
we
time
did.
round.
It tasted really good this time.
Yeah, we put a Mars bar in this time. The recipe that we use said to put dime.
Dime bars. I say dime bars, but
How are they spelled?
DAIM.
DAIM.
DAIM? Yeah, DAIM.
DAIM. I would say dame.
I'd say dime.
A chocolate bar that
If you're
Rachel
Swedish,
doesn't like.
let us know.
Is it Swedish?
Yeah.
Did not know that. But Rachel doesn't like them. So in our first batch, we decided to put Milky Way in.
Because when I make it with my family, we put Milky Way in it. So we put Milky Way in it last time, but we couldn't find any Milky Way this time, so we put Mars bar in it. Sometimes I've done Malteser. It just really depends on what you want, but that's what we did.
So I'll put the link in the description down below if you want to do the recipe yourselves. And
it's really easy. It takes us about 20 minutes.
yeah, which brings us on to the main part of this video.
We're going to talk about lockdown favourites. So, what has been your favourite film that we've watched during lockdown?
It's been a really long lockdown. What have we watched?
We watched all the Star Wars.
We watched all the Star
Narnias.
Warses. We've watched all the
We've
Narnias.
watched all the Harry Potters. We've watched Cool Runnings. We've watched
Soul
Hidden
Surfer.
Figures. We've watched City of Ember.
I think it might be Hidden Figures, very good film. What's yours?
I don't know, because I love Cool Runnings. I think probably Cool Runnings, just because it's absolutely hilarious. I think it's so funny.
Yeah, she was laughing like.
It's just my sense of humour. It really is just my sense of humour, and it makes me weak. Favourite TV show you've watched?
Favourite TV show that I've watched? I've been binging a lot.
Yeah, you say to me that I watch TV a lot, but you, however,
So far, I've watched
I
watched all of Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
Yeah, all of The Mandalorian, all of Community.
All of Community. I restarted The Last Kingdom, and quarter of the way through the second season of that.
You've started watching How I Met Your Mother again.
I've started watching Star Wars Rebels, which is like the successor show to Clone Wars. Kind of, not really. I didn't really enjoy that one.
What would you say your favourite TV shows you've watched?
Probably The Mandalorian, because it is a banging show. If you've got Disney Plus and you're even like a tiny little bit into Star Wars, watch The Mandalorian. It's amazing. What were you? You've been watching a lot of Downton Abbey. You've watched a lot of ER.
Recently, I watched most of ER before we went into lockdown.
We've also been watching together. We've been watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine and Gilmore Girls as well.
Yeah,
Though.
I loved The Stranger. Absolutely loved The Stranger.
So good.
That was so good. And I'm very excited for the next one to come out, The Woods. I also rewatched the Unforgotten series because that was really good, but I didn't really properly watch them because I'd already seen them before. But yeah, in terms of new TV shows that I hadn't seen before, probably would be The Stranger. It was incredible.
It was absolutely amazing. But yeah,
Yeah.
If you've got Netflix and you're
Watch
semi into like
Stranger.
crime thriller kind of stuff, watch The Stranger because
To be honest, even if you're not, just watch it. It's amazing. And it's got Richard Armitage in it, and I quite like looking at him, so I love this one was more for me, but obviously you can still answer if you want. But favourite book? I know you've not read one during lockdown, but
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, you've got back into Game of Thrones, haven't
Yeah.
you? So it'll be good for you to have read that.
See, previously in this video.
It's really hard because I'm reading two very different genres at the moment. Because I've got my thriller murder mysteries, and then I've got the Seven Sisters series that I'm making my way through.
What is the Seven Sisters about? Or what genre is it?
Romance, family, travel, like each. So the concept of the Seven Sisters is that it's a family where a man has adopted these 6 girls from when they were babies and brought them home. Switzerland? Geneva's in Switzerland, isn't it? Brought them back to their house in Geneva. And he passes away. In his will, he has given each of the sisters their birthplace or a clue to what their original heritage is. So each of the books is about each of the sisters going and discovering what their background and their history is, and they're so good. They are so good. It's about relationships and family, and there's still a little bit of mystery because there's stuff that you don't know and you're learning more about. But my favourite book I've read, I absolutely loved Before Her Eyes. I think, to be honest, I'm gonna go for Before Her Eyes and the first of the Seven Sisters books. I might do a blog post about the books I've read.
Yeah.
Favourite meal that we've made or had.
So many.
Yeah.
So
Favourite
many
meal
good
that we've
meals
eaten doesn't have to just be one that we've made.
So many.
You gotta just choose one, Jack.
You go first.
Mine.
Yeah, it's difficult, isn't it?
Mine probably would have to be the Philadelphia lardons.
Yes.
And the wheat
It's
puff pastry tartlet.
It's
thing.
but basically you get puff pastry, Then you get garlic and herb Philadelphia on top of that. Then you put fried leeks on top of that. Then you can put bacon bits on top of that, and then you shove it in the oven. And then if you want to, put cheese on top of that before you put it in the oven. And
it is amazing.
I'm thinking either that or my dad's curry.
The peanut curry.
The peanut butter curry. It's like a Mary Berry thing, I think. I'd say.
Well, as I said the leek thing, you say that one.
Yeah, let's do that then. Yeah.
Favourite snack? Mine's Rocky Road.
Yeah, Rocky Road. I'd have to agree with you on
Because it's
that.
been fun making it as well.
Or the cake that we made.
Yeah, the cake was good. So next one would be, have you got a favourite day from lockdown?
I really liked the day that we went down to the Pokemon Trail.
That was a good
That
day.
was really nice.
Mine's the one where we had that spontaneous day in the garden and we got the badminton set out and the tin cans.
Yeah, that was really nice. Yeah, I'll have to agree with you on that one.
I don't know, it was just really nice. Really nice day. Favourite, have you got like a favourite thing of lockdown?
What do you mean?
As in like, so you know how a lot of people have taken on new hobbies that they've done in lockdown? That's like something they've loved that's come out of lockdown. Like what's one thing that's come out of lockdown that you, what?
Spending more time with my girlfriend. Oh! It's difficult to say. I've liked the chance to be able to binge a load of shows and just be able to like all the shows that I've either wanted to watch for a while or the shows that I haven't seen in ages. I've been able to like come at them again finally or again after a long time of not being able to. I've liked the chance of being able to, because I'm not in uni every single day of the week or near enough. I've got a chance to get back into gaming, which I haven't had a chance to for ages, which has been really nice. Just the excess time that I've got. What about you?
Mine is probably, without sounding like a broken record, but being able to just read more. I don't have much time to read during term time because I'm so busy and I'm running from one thing to the other. So this is really giving me the chance to just sit
Relax
and read books. Yeah, which is really nice. And then the last thing is, what is one thing that you hope lockdown changes?
People's view on how much they need to use. Like, I'm a bit of a environment nerd.
A bit of an eco-warrior.
It's the smallest, like, smidge of a bit.
No,
eco-warrior.
you were quite a big eco-warrior.
He
gets mad at me if I don't recycle everything to, like, the T. As much as I am all for recycling, there are some times where I don't particularly want to take the little plastic film out of a carrier bag that's held some cookies just so you can recycle everything properly. Sometimes I don't. And you get quite annoyed at me for doing it.
But looking at...
Also, there's nothing wrong with being an eco-warrior. Sorry, just to clarify that. There is absolutely nothing wrong with caring for the environment. I'm just lazy.
But if you look
Sorry.
But for example, if you look at what's happening in Venice, for example, with canals being completely clear and everything like that, I kind of hope that people's view on how much we actually use stuff like cars and stuff. A lot of people, particularly in our area, have been getting back into cycling because you're allowed to go out if you're on a bike, because it's part of your daily exercise. And a lot of people have been getting into cycling again, and I really hope cycling kind of like takes a step up and more people, like for example, my dad cycles to work every day, he has done for years, and I hope more people go, hang on, cycling's alright. I might do that instead of driving to work, I might cycle to work, or something along those lines. I just feel like it'd be nice for people to
just be a little bit more conscious.
Yeah, like obviously I'm terrible for it as well. It's not about doing everything perfectly. It's about doing little things imperfectly, because obviously if I was a true solidarity eco-warrior kind of person, I would be a vegetarian or I'd be a vegan or something, and I
can't give up cheese. I'm not becoming a vegan. Sorry, I love cheese too much.
I'd be giving up. I'd be a vegan, and I'd have a electric car, and I'd like do this and that and whatever. But I'm not like, I love eating meat. I am a self-described carnivore. My dream car is a muscle car, which is terrible.
Really bad for
terrible for the environment. Like, I'm not perfect, but no one can be perfect. Everyone has their little things that isn't great for the environment, but as long as you're doing like little things that do help, like
as long as you sort of
recycling, for example.
as long as you compensate for it in a different way, I think it's so like my carbon footprint is quite low because I walk everywhere when I'm back in York. Like I walk even here, but like back in York especially, I walk everywhere. yes, okay, I get the plane
To Doha.
twice a year
Yeah.
because I fly home to see my parents, but like out of the grand scheme of things, you know, that it's not massive. So like that's how I think I compensate for it, because I don't use that.
Yeah.
I
hope people start using public transport more.
Yeah.
Like taking the bus or taking the... Like, I hate the bus. I'm fortunate enough to have a place where if I need to get into the big town nearby, there isn't just the bus, which...
You can get the train.
I can get the train, or I can cycle, or I can walk. It'll take about 2 hours, but I can walk to Middlesbrough and back.
Yeah.
But, like, there's other options, and I hope people start using public transport more. I also think it'd be really nice if people, start spending more time together after this.
Well, that was my one.
Yeah.
Is that the thing I hope people get from lockdown is appreciating the people around you. Because I really miss my family. Purely just because they live in a different country and I can't get to them, and I haven't seen them since Christmas. With all of this lockdown stuff going on, I don't know when I'm next going to see my parents. And as soon as term time kicks in, I can't just go. I can't just say, oh, I'll take a week off and I'll just go home. I can't do that. So as soon as September comes around, I then won't see them until graduation in November.
Yeah.
And if that might not even happen because we don't even know what the travel situation is.
And even if this lasts until then.
This is the thing. And for me, I'm not going to name any names or anything, but lockdown has shown me who my friends are and who I can rely on for support. Yeah, it's really shown me who my friends are. And who I'm wasting my time with, but who a lot of people I've given a lot of effort to and I've not got anything back from. So I think that's what I would take from it, is I will definitely appreciate my friends more and the life that I have. At least I'll try to anyway. Because everyone says these things, but you never know quite what's going to happen. But yeah.
So yeah.
And also, without being cheesy, but I think I will appreciate us a bit more as well.
Yes.
Purely just from the fact that we've had the opportunity to live with each other for the past 2 months.
Yeah. Without any issue, really.
Yeah, but then as soon as September comes around, I'm back in York and you're here.
It's going to be difficult.
It will be difficult, so I think this has given me the opportunity to realise how lucky we are to have each other. But yeah, so I just think lockdown, you can get a lot from it.
Yeah. But other than that, I've been Jack.
I've been Rachel.
And we'll see you next week.
See ya.
Bye.